Good afternoon. It is April 26, 2024, and today uh, we're looking at we're looking at a range. Really, I think we had this breakout after the market closed yesterday, and prices corrected about halfway and bounced. And I think the range we've been working with today. I don't think it was this. Yeah. Uh, I think it was probably more. Yeah, like this. And so that makes sense because the midline is right here. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, let's take a look, see what trades came about, what scalps. I was definitely looking at the channel like this, and you get a leg that breaks the channel, and then you get two legs down. That's how I was playing this or looking at it. Let's see. So 5 o'clock. Oh yeah, the news item. All right. So we had the news item at 5:30. Uh, you'd probably be looking at the range like this. So when you get this big bull bar, I think you just got to sit out. And look, it breaks out of the overnight range, and you get a huge tail, and then you get an inside bar that's a doji. So this bull follow through bar right here, uh, it trapped a lot of people. I bought in here. I hesitated because I didn't like this doji, and then I bought in here, and then you get stopped out, or at least I exited after this bear bar, and then it starts to channel down, and you get a second entry short right here. I think people probably were hesitant here because because I was going to say because it's a 50% correction, but it's gone beyond the 50% correction a few times already. So I think that's reasonable. Off the trend line, second entry short. And you can see people liked it. Then we get this bull breakout, followed by two legs down, sell climax. I was expecting a steeper correction, but it just bounced at that midline and right at market open. And we go higher. And I'm not crazy about any going long in any of this. Boom. Really, I should draw the trend line because there's clearly some sort of trend up here. I like it like this. And it might be a little flatter like that. Yeah, that looks like this is probably how most people played it. So you go along here. There's room to these highs, so I think that's worth it. First entry failed, second entry, and boom, takes off. Nothing in here. There's really nothing after that. And we get this high, and I like this. You can see these lower highs. And especially if you're looking at this as a trend line break, boom, you get this consecutive lower highs. You get a second entry short right there. I was going to mark this red, but I think you got to mark it green because you could have a potential level of support right there. But it goes further, test that closing price, then we get a leg up. And there's a lot of flip-flopping today. Buy climax, huge sell-off. This one's aggressive, but this is one of those ones that might be worth it. And you can see a lot of people like that. Big sell-off, very strong, and then it bounces. And this one, same thing. I mean, you could argue for this one. Look, it's a double test, big bullish bar right at that price. This one didn't really go anywhere though. And then you get a second entry short, but now it's looking like a range, so I'm not crazy about that one. And then we form this like contracting triangle. So it's just a range. We have a bull breakout. I kind of liked this because you're pretty low in what appears to be a range, and you get this big bull bar that breaks out and pulls back and makes a higher low of this range. Pretty aggressive though. And then we form this uptrend, and there's really not an easy way to get in on this. Second entry long right there, not a good signal bar. And you're going into the highs, so I'm not crazy about that. Just going sideways here, and right about here, we just start getting all these gaps. Just something to think about. Gaps down. A lot of people are trying to pick tops. You know, you got this several tests of this high, and it gaps down right here, and it gaps down right here, and then reverses up. So maybe if you're feeling aggressive, maybe you go long right there, ride it back to the EMA. Then it gaps up again right here. If you see that, the close right there, the open right there. Yeah, this thing was just going crazy for a little bit. And we get a leg down, it looks like. But really just trading range price action for most of the day. High or low after the breakout. Yeah, so not a lot of good scalps, and for me, in my opinion, today was hard to read. I had a tough time. So hope everyone. Oh, you know what? I actually wanted to talk about. So the daily chart. I think this is why there's been some indecision and some sideways stuff. Is we're right at the EMA for the daily chart. So this could turn into a really nice second entry short. And on the weekly chart, we got this bull bar. And so I think the bears are just like kind of sitting and waiting to see what's going on. And I think that's why we might be going sideways right now. But, you know, this thing could rally 100 points. It could sell off 100 points, you know, between now and market close, which is in 35 minutes. So just got to wait and see. But I hope everyone has a great weekend. I'll be back on Monday.